Hey guys, welcome to my third reading, and this is going to be all about what you need to hear right now. So we're going to have 3 piles as per usual. We're going to have this first one, second one, and the third one. They all have quartz with runes on them, so whichever one you feel drawn to is the one that you should pick. Of course, the timestamps will be in the description box below, and then after I give you guys, just a few moments to pick out which card pulls to you, then we'll go ahead and get started with the reading. Alright guys, if you need more time, feel free to pause the video, but I am going to go ahead and get started with this pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1, this is going to be for you. So this rune is talking about temporary disruptions in your life that are for the greater good. So things kind of falling apart and then coming back together for an even better outcome than you could have dreamed of. So for this rune, I picked the Tower card, which I know some people are a little bit afraid of. But there's no need to be worried about it because anything that falls apart is only ever going to be for your greatest good. So I'm going to be using the Wildwood Tarot today. It's a little bit interesting because they put some of the meanings on the cards and they don't match the Rider-Waite deck, which is what I'm used to. So this is going to be interesting. But I'm going to try to go off of what the cards are saying and then, filter in my own interpretations from there. But let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and cleanse the energy as always. And we're going to get started with what you guys need to hear right now. So either you guys have been going through a lot of Tower moments lately, or you're about to hit, maybe a big one or a couple big ones. And I'll let you know what I'm pulling on the energy so you can sort of figure out from there whether this is something that might be coming or something that you've just come out of. See what I can get for you guys. Whoa, okay. So clearly a lot going on there. Let's see, the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Bows, the Hare, which is the Queen of Wands in the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So let's see what all of this is about. We have, oh, okay. Oh my gosh, guys, can't make this up. This is the Tower card. This is the Tower card. So that's fitting. We have the King of Cups with the Tower. Okay, so it's either something where you went through a breakup, or you had your sights set on someone and it didn't quite work out, or it could just be something like really emotionally shocking happened or is going to happen. I hope it's just kind of already happened, to be quite honest. We have the Stag in reverse with the 4 of Vessels, which would be the 4 of Cups, and they label that card as boredom. So let me see real quick. I can't remember off the top of my head what the number 8 is in the major arcana for the tarot cards. And I should, honestly, like, by now. Let's see. 8. Oh, it's strength. Right. Okay. Oh, okay. So strength in reverse is like, feeling weak, and the 4 of Cups is boredom, but it could also be read as like feeling disconnected from the people around you. We also have the Page of Cups here, which is about like an emotional offering, maybe an apology. The Knight of Swords. Whoa, that's some very quick energy, some communication. Then we have the 2 of Swords, which is injustice or even indecision. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is creativity as well as teamwork. And then, of course, that Queen of Wands energy on the bottom is about, you know, this feminine, passionate energy, maybe a drive to go after something you want, but also being able to tap into your, you know, more feminine side, which would be like empathy, nurturing energy as well. So maybe starting to nurture things that you're passionate about. Let's see. So what's interesting, I feel like this Tower moment was caused, you know, by this. Like there was this injustice that happened or indecision that occurred. And I even want to say that this might have been your energy. Like maybe you couldn't make a decision about something. You might have been feeling really disconnected because maybe you were going through a hard time in your life. Like there was something that might have been going on where you just kind of withdrew and pulled back and made you feel like you just needed to gather your strength. But then it put you in this energy where you were just kind of focusing on yourself, maybe too much. Like you weren't making a decision that you were supposed to make. And then this Tower energy happened. And this really like shook you up in your emotional state, you know, where you were like, oh no, I'm really sorry that I've been sitting here kind of indecisive about this. Like I know what I want now, but you might even be feeling like it's too late. And so you're kind of trying to rush back in and maybe work with this person, or, you know, if it's a person or a job opportunity maybe. I'm sensing it's like a friend, you know, it's got to be a person with all this emotional ties to it. So maybe even someone that you were interested in that you feel like it's too late now and everything just kind of fell apart and you feel bad for being here, because in your heart, like, oh goodness, in your heart, you know, you really, like this King of Cups energy is like having just so much love. So you probably really did love this person, but you had to pull back and you were feeling disconnected from whatever was going on in your life at the time, that you just needed to gather your strength. So you really want to come in and make, you know, that apology and offer and be like, hey, like, I'm sorry, you know, about all of this, but I want to work with you. I want to be with you maybe. Maybe you're even seeing this person as the Queen of Cups. Or sorry, not the Queen of Cups, goodness. The Queen of Wands, someone who's like really passionate and like kind of just independent, focused, you know, on themselves. It could be, you know, male or female. The genders don't matter so much. Let's see what else I can pull. What's going on here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Okay, so we have the Seer, which is the High Priestess energy, and then the Knight of Bows in reverse, which is the Knight of Wands. So it's funny because there's still something that's causing you guys to, oh, I just see these three cards hanging out all of a sudden. Interesting. Okay, let me finish this first, we'll get into this. You still actually might be here, because now maybe you don't know how to approach this person. You maybe not even thinking, hey, maybe this person doesn't even want me to approach them. And now I'm not sure how to go about this. So it's funny, it's like your intuition is telling you, like, yeah, like, go for it. Like, tell this person how you feel and tell them you're sorry or whatever. But you're just kind of stuck. Like, you're like doing these false starts where you're like, yes, I'm ready. And like, oh no, I'm not ready for whatever reasons. So let's see. What else is going on? I'm going to move these guys just off to the side so we can look at the other ones going on. Okay, so then we had the Knight of Vessels, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Bows, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Stones, which is endurance. It's also that picture where, like, in the original Waite deck, where those two people are sitting outside of that church, you know, just like kind of homeless, beaten up, like feeling really sad and like they've been left out in the cold here. So it's, again, that Knight of Cups energy. There's so many knights, like, you clearly want to go after this person and say something and progress something. And this, like, Ace of Bows is like feeling passionate and remotivated and being like, man, like, I have my drive back, you know, like, I know what I want, and I want to tell you that it's you, is what I'm saying, because this is about emotions again. But you feel like this person might reject you or leave you out, like they don't want really probably anything to do with you in that sense anymore, or you're just worried that that's how they're gonna feel about it. What else? Oh, there we go. What else? Alright, so this might be the last card, and we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. The Seven of Vessels, mourning. Oh my gosh, the Seven of Cups, mourning. I wonder, like, what happened here where you guys are just so sad about this person? Like, you really feel like you lost them, huh? Let me see. So the Seven of Cups, which is interesting, the Seven of Cups in the original deck isn't about mourning. It's actually about, like, it could be either, like, too much thinking, like, what's the word? It's like daydream, essentially, but you're thinking about both options. Like, you're thinking, here's all the ways it could go wrong, here's all the ways it could go right, and then sort of sitting in that indecisive energy is like we picked up earlier of, like, I don't know really which path to go. But it's funny that this pulled out the mourning, because maybe it's, you're realizing that since you were in this, like, indecisive energy, that you kind of missed the path that you wanted to go on, and that's what's causing you into this, like, mourning, like, really sad energy of, like, oh god, it's too late, you know? Or you could still be sitting there in that energy, like, not sure how to proceed forward with this person, which we saw with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like, pull, like, a probable outcome for you guys, because I really, like, I want to see if this is something that, you know, maybe you should move on, or you should go after this person, you know, like, let's see. Should you go after this person? Oh my gosh, they're not talking. Oh, never mind. Ace of Arrows. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is the Ace of Swords. That is communication. That is the go for it energy. That is like a 100% yes, you need to go talk to this person. Wow. And then the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups, which is a rebirth. And so again, it's a little bit different. In the Rider-Waite deck, it's the Eight of Cups is about that person walking away. But I've also seen it as a rerouting energy. So it's like walking away in order to find the best path to come back. But that's so cute, guys. You need to go talk to this person. Like, go talk to this person immediately. Go tell them how you feel. 100%. It's gonna be fine. You have all these unnecessary fears, like with this moon energy. It's like, you're just all in your head, like thinking it's not gonna work. But come on, guys, like, don't hide how you feel. We have the Five of Cups, which is ecstasy. Again, it doesn't match the Rider-Waite, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and take it as that is beautiful. Like, come on. Come on. And the Six of Cups, reunion. Yes. Do it. Guys, I'm really excited. Please, please go after that person. And if you do, please comment on my video and let me know what happens, because I'm so excited. Wow. Okay, well, thanks you guys for watching. I'm gonna leave this video here, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Alright, hey group 2, welcome to your reading. Actually, make sure I'm out of the frame, Jesus. Alright, hey group 2, welcome to your reading. So if you picked this rune, this quartz, this card, you know, whatever drew you here, this is gonna be for you. So I'm using a little bit of holy water spray to kind of cleanse the energy and reset what we've got going on here. So let's talk about up front what's going on. So this rune was talking all about sort of receiving the success and reward for all of the things that you've done so far and the hard work that you've put in. And so that really reminded me of the Seven of Pentacles energy. So that's why I pulled that card. You've really started coming to a place where you've done a lot of hard work, and now you're really starting to get the success of it, or you're just about to be at that part in your life where you're starting to see the rewards, you know, of the effort that you've put in. So that's really cool. We're going to be using this Wildwood Tarot deck. I'm going to cleanse that too. Alright, let's see what's going on. What do you guys need to hear right now? All right, we're going to start with that. We have the Nine of Bows, Respect on the bottom, which would have been the Nine of Wands in the original Rider-Waite deck. So Respect, also I read the Nine of Wands as kind of pushing through, in the original deck I mean, pushing through on the last leg of the race, you know, being so close to the end of the line, but not quite there. You might be starting to feel a little bit confused or lose a little bit of motivation, but that's just because you're so close, you know, to kind of this energy of like, man, you're almost there. You just gotta like take that last step and you'll be right where you want to be. So let's see. We have the pole star in reverse, or the star. Then we have the journey, and then the Ace of Vessels. So what I'm seeing here is that you guys have been through a bit of hardship lately. There's been a lot of tests that the universe has been throwing at you. You've had this ton of like, oh, by the way, the journey would be the death card in the original deck. So a lot of testing from the universe, a lot of transformation occurring in your life, but now you're getting into the point where you're coming into this Ace of Cups energy, the Ace of Vessels, which is a new beginning in love. And this could be a relationship for many of you, or this could just even be like finding your own self-worth, you know, where you've realized like who you are and being able to nurture yourself now because you shed a lot of the things that have not been serving you, like self-limiting ideas or beliefs. You've let go of that because the universe has been like, hey, we're gonna keep bringing up these lessons for you, and you've just been kind of knocking through them. And in the meantime, you know, you've been here figuring out like what you need to put your energy into. And you're getting to the point now where you've done so much hard work that you're getting to that place where you can just enjoy it finally. So that's really great. Let's see what else comes out for you guys. So far, really cool. Let's talk about the Ace of Cups. Maybe we could figure out if this is like a relationship or self-worth, or like what's going on with the Ace of Cups here. Wow, they don't want to talk, huh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. Crazy. Okay, so that might mean that it's gonna be different for you guys. There might be too much energy pickup. This could be both. But I really would like, something. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. We just got a lot. Okay. Wow. We got the Two of Arrows or the Two of Swords in the first pile too. So a lot of indecision floating around. We also have the Ace of Stones, the foundation of life, which is the Ace of Pentacles. We have Balance, which I believe is Temperance. Then we have the Four of Swords, which is Rest. Then we have the Green Woman, or the Empress. And the Five of Arrows, or the Five of Swords, Frustration. Okay, so what is happening here? There's something that you guys have had a hard time deciding. It might even, with this like Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups energy, it might have been even, should I focus on my relationship, should I focus on my career? And that's what's been putting you this indecisive energy. And so you might have withdrawn and moved into this Four of Swords, like restful period, so that you can find this balance within, you know, everything in your life. You might even be sitting or stepping into that Empress energy now, which is the culmination of all the queens. So that would be, you know, like being able to speak your truth, but having the drive to go after your ambition, but still being able to tap into your empathy and your emotions, as well as, you know, like you're nurturing and building your own career for yourself. But you also might have been feeling a lot of like overwhelmed energy with this frustration card, though in the original deck of the Five of Swords it's more about kind of choosing your battles, or even winning a battle for your ego, but not necessarily for the good of anything. So you might have been fighting the wrong fight for a while is what I'm seeing. Like maybe that's why you got put through like all these tests and transformation, because you just weren't getting the lesson that you were supposed to for a little bit. Like the universe was like, come on, like we're trying to show you, you know, how to kind of move into this balanced energy, but you've been putting your focus too much on either, you know, like either this or this, you know, or you're just not being able to find that correct balance. So they're like, all right, we're gonna tear some stuff up, and so you can learn this lesson and move you out of this like frustrated energy, or maybe even into the frustrated energy for a while, enough that you would learn to find this balance and change so that you could step truly into this Empress role. And the genders don't matter, it could be like an Emperor role too, but everyone moves in and out of masculine and feminine energy, so don't take it, you know, too to heart. Okay, let's see. What else is going on here? Okay, so we have the Wanderer on the bottom of the deck, which would be the Fool in the original Rider-Waite Tarot. And then we also have 11, the Woodward. And I can't think off the top of my head what that energy is, so I'm going to check real quick. Oh, it's Justice. Justice is also a lot about balance in the original deck. I typically read this Temperance energy as more of like a union. And this could be, you know, like a union in a relationship, like a twin flame sort of card is typically how I read this. But this could also be like a union within yourself, within the masculine feminine energies, within work and emotions, or like the practical side of life and the like spiritual or like your emotional relationships and whatnot. And that Justice energy is like finally achieving that balance, you know, and getting to that point where you know that you've settled in the way that that feels right, that's in alignment, I guess, kind of achieving that happy medium with everything. Oh, and then of course there's the Fool energy, which I forgot to talk about, so thanks for pulling that, Spirit. So the Fool energy is also about kind of taking a leap of faith and just starting this like, alright, hey guys, I am really sorry about this awkward cut that just happened. My memory card ran out of memory space and I had no idea and kept filming, so I just wanted to wrap up the reading so you guys have an ending to this. So we left off on the Wanderer, which is that Fool energy, as I was just talking about a few seconds ago. And that card for me is about new beginnings, which I'm seeing also here with the Seven of Pentacles, of this time to reap the reward of everything that you've been doing. So again, to go back to the beginning, all the tests that the universe has been throwing your way, all the karmic lessons that you've overcome, you're now being put into this energy of the Wanderer. And we have that Ace of Cups coming in too. So maybe now that you've kind of established your career, you are getting all of that love coming in. And like I said, I'm still not 100% sure if that's talking about a relationship or self-love. It could be both. It could also be that you're kind of tapping back into your emotions and you're learning how to reconnect with those, because you might have put that on hold for a little bit. But I do remember that indecisive energy coming out. So now we're getting to that place of balance, and you're having this new beginning where everything is really bright and shiny and you're ready to walk this new path. So that's really great, guys. I'm really happy for you, and I'm just gonna leave it there. So thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry again about that interruption, but I will see you guys next time. Hey Group 3, if you picked the last quartz with the rune, the third card, whichever drew you in, this reading is going to be for you. If the setup looks a little different, that would be because my memory card ran out of space yesterday during the second pile. So I'm having to kind of redo that. So your reading did not get recorded, unfortunately, but I'm still here going to tap into the same energies. No need to worry. Still be accurate for you guys. So I'm just going to start off by cleansing the area with a little bit of holy water so that I'm getting accurate, fresh new messages from your spirit team. And let's start off with this rune. So the card that I picked for you guys is the Seven of Wands. And I picked that card because this rune talks about sort of stepping up to the plate and being unafraid to face conflict, challenges, or even other people head on in pursuit of your own dream. So fighting for what you believe in, what you know to be your, right path, regardless of what you're facing. So that's the energy that I got for you guys. That could be where you're at right now with something in your life. So I'm just going to go ahead and start shuffling the cards, and we'll figure out what's going on here. Alright, so what do you guys need to hear right now? There's one. Oh, okay. So we have the Eight of Stones on the bottom of the deck, which would be the Eight of Pentacles energy. And that is, it says skill on the card. I also see it as that card where you're kind of building for what you want. So again, with that same sort of energy of like defending what you want, knowing that you're putting the work in to go after it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, so we have the Six of Arrows, the Page of Stones, the Ace of Bows, and the Ten of Bows. So what I'm seeing here, the Six of Swords energy is about a transition. So it's usually talking about more of a respite period. So if you have been sort of stuck in this energy feeling like you do need to defend things, or you have been working really hard for this and it's kind of just been a little bit chaotic and you weren't really sure if you were making any progress, maybe there's just been a lot of challenges. This card is talking about how you've come into this period where you're overcoming it. And the Ten of Bows here, which would be the Ten of Wands, talking about responsibility. These could have been burdens, that you felt like you really couldn't get away from. Like you knew that you had to face these challenges head on to get to where you wanted to go, but you kept pushing forward because you knew that the reward would be worth it. And the reward is something that's probably tangible, whether you feel like it's more stability in your life. This could be in terms of career or relationship, just take it as it resonates. But there's something you felt like you would get out of this. And with the Ace of Bows here as well, that's something that is igniting passion in your life and drive and ambition. So you really feel like this is something that you're passionate about and ready to go for, which is probably how you made it through this time of, even though you kept overcoming the obstacles and they were nonstop in your mind, it was like, hey, I still have this drive to do it. Or maybe now, if you felt like you have kind of lost some of the ambition behind this, whatever you're doing here, maybe like a project or something. If you felt like you were a little bit overwhelmed and you kind of lost that motivation, now you're getting back into the point where things are sort of calming down and you can re-find that drive again. So that's cool. Let's see what else is going on. So if you were looking for hope that this is something that you should keep pursuing, even though it might have seemed a little bit like too difficult for a minute, or maybe you thought, why am I fighting so hard for this? Shouldn't it be easy? You should know that that time of burdensome energy is over. And you're getting really what you want from it now, or you're about to, which is really cool. Let's see what else. Okay. Whoa. Jiminy. That one dropped out first, so I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so we have the Nine of Arrows, which says dedication. That's also the Nine of Swords in the original Rider-Waite deck. And for me, that card in the original deck is talking about a lot of like anxiety and staying up all night worrying about something, or things permeating your dreams, like nightmares, because you just have all this stress coming from it. But I like also how this card is talking about dedication in this energy, you know, because I really feel that it's matching the energy of this whole group here. Like, you guys might have been worried about it because of all those obstacles, but regardless, you stayed true to the course and you're really about to start getting the benefits from that. So I see the Guardian here is that Devil energy. And the Devil energy talks about codependencies or addictions. So maybe part of what you were fighting off here was even, you know, your own doubts and fears about this that came from this Nine of Swords energy as well. You know, like, they were negative, self-limiting beliefs or patterns, behaviors, and you had to kind of stand your ground even against yourself in order to come into this place where you were still fighting for what you want here in like the correct way, you know, not in a way of just going for something. You know, when you really feel like the call to do something and you have to start eliminating all of these like negative tendencies that you have, whether it's just simply doubts or fears, or like when you let your ego get involved and it just kind of destroys a project. Well, the whole time you've been fighting off all of those parts of yourself so that at the end of this, you know, this project would be withstanding and matches your divine purpose, rather than letting, you know, your own ego or other people's egos stand in the way of what you truly will deserve at the end of this, which is really nice. So the Five of Arrows is frustration. It's also the Five of Swords, and that's all about, wow, actually letting the Five of Swords is actually about kind of winning a battle or fighting a battle just based off of that ego energy, and being able to figure out like which battles you should be fighting versus not fighting. So it has probably been very frustrating to kind of combat yourself in this a lot of the way, or even people that you felt like, you know, expected to support you and they just maybe haven't as quite the way that you wanted them to. It's created a lot of frustrating energy, but I know it's going to work out. Ooh, oh no, please don't catch on fire. Woo, that would have been bad. So, yeah, but we're moving out of that now, where you don't have to feel so frustrated and like you're fighting the whole world for this, because you're about to just start seeing the results of it. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Stones, which says healing in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles is all about kind of reaping the reward of what you've gotten here or worked towards. But in reverse, it would be like feeling like you've put in all this effort and you're not seeing anything from it. Or, you know, healing in reverse, I'm going to take it as that you need to be healing still. So I really think that you have, though. I feel like you've really gotten to a point now, or you're about to get to a point where you've healed all this like negativity that has been influencing, you know, or creating obstacles. And you're about to start seeing the reward for it. Because even with the mirror here, the mirror is the Hanged Man, which is a change in perception. So I think really like something is about to happen where you start getting what you deserve out of this like effort, and it's going to change your perception. You're going to feel much more renewed in this whole thing. Let's see if I can get anything else. Page of Vessels. So that's the Page of Cups energy. That could be an emotional offer, an apology. So maybe people who haven't been supporting you are going to see that, you know, you have done a lot of effort and that you're starting to get the reward of this, and they're going to come back and be like, hey man, I'm sorry I wasn't supporting you in the way that I should have been at the time. Or maybe you're going to start, you know, just kind of mending some relationships, even with yourself, you know. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, okay. So we have the Six of Wands, which says abundance. So, oh great. And then the bottom of the deck is the Sun of life. So you're really about to come into this very abundant place, so much happiness, like it's right around the corner. So I'm really feeling like overall the message for you guys is just to keep going, like keep fighting for what you want, because you're about to get all of the reward from it. You're almost there, you know. So don't let anyone get you down, including yourself. And the Six of Wands in the original deck is about victory. So I really feel that for you guys, and that's very true. Like, this victory is definitely coming, so keep going. Like, you're definitely on the right path, and good job for holding out there. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.